This is May Doldalau from CanDoItBlog.com, and I'm here early in the morning. It's still dark outside. I live in Honolulu, Hawaii, and I'm really excited to tell you that I quit my job just a week and a half ago on November 23rd. So the day before Thanksgiving. I live in the United States. If you're international and watching in, and I'm really excited because I've been doing this webinar series for a couple of years at least now, and I've done like at least 1,000 or more, probably more, blog posts, and I've been doing this for quite a while. Oh, I can hear myself. Hold on one second. So I've been very, very dedicated to this internet business while working full-time at my job and having my son, Jordan. And I'm so happy to say that I finally earned the right. I earned the right to quit my job because I know what I'm doing in my business and what I'm doing for our family to make more money so we can do this. So I'm so excited. My last day is December 23rd of this year, November 2016. So if you're watching this, this is fresh new stuff. Like I just announced this to my Facebook wall a couple days ago because I was kind of scared, and it was scared for me to even quit because I don't know if any of you have jobs, but when you've had a good job for a while, it's hard to quit, you know, because you feel like, you know, you're important and you matter and your clients really will miss you and all kinds of things happen. And so it was not the easiest thing to quit that job. However, I knew it wasn't what I love because I wake up super early in the morning before that job to do this business. So I know that this is where my heart is. And I launched a beta class where I'm teaching people, students, how to manage their money in a way that they can make passive income and also pay down debt if they have it, increase their cash flow. So it's all stuff that people just don't teach. Like I've asked people to teach me this stuff and I had to self-teach, okay? I have to self-taught. Even my financial planner doesn't do this stuff. So now I'm excited that I'm gonna teach other people. I have students lined up. The first class is this Wednesday. If you're watching this and it's before that Wednesday class, feel free to hit me up, say you saw this webinar, and tell me why you want to be in that class. It costs $500. That's only if your net worth is decent and you're not negative cash flowing. If you're negative cash flowing and your net worth is not good and you need help with debt, then it's $1,000 because I do both modules at the same time. So that's how it goes. And I'm going to give you some information on my name and my contacts. You can actually talk to me, but my story in this business started almost the same time I started my job, a little bit after I started this internet business. And I did it because I wanted to make money online. I didn't want to teach. At the time I was teaching English as a second language, and I didn't want to do that anymore, but I knew I gave value. Like when I taught, my students loved me, so I felt bad not teaching, but I didn't want to do it anymore, like classes. So I started doing online teaching where I would tell my students, just go to that lesson and just watch it and you can learn what you need to learn, and I don't have to do it a million times, right? So that's how it started. And I was hoping I could make, you know, so much money teaching online instead of having to do it in person all the time. However, it didn't quite work out that way, and I ended up switching to different niches. My ESL blog is still out there. People do learn English on it and they still tell me, you know, thank you for your lesson and all that. So it's still there. It's still valuable material. However, I didn't know how to monetize it at the time. So when I got into the business I'm in now, which I got into when I was pregnant with my son Jordan in 2013, he's 3 years old now. Oh my gosh, 3 years since I started this business. That's amazing. So anyway, I was pregnant with him. I went to my first event in Chicago, and the system that they were using, everyone seemed to be making money. I mean, literally they asked the room, how many of you have made money in this business? And like literally almost the entire room stood up. I could hardly see anyone who didn't stand up. I didn't stand up because I just started and I hadn't made any money, but there were a lot of people standing up. I was surprised. I was really surprised. I was looking at them like, what is going on? You know, this just doesn't happen. I've never seen that happen ever. So I started cranking. I was cranking before I went to the event, but I just kept cranking. I just learned what I had to do. I'm like, these people are all making money doing this. I know I can do it. And finally, 3 months after I started, I finally started making money, right? Started making sales. I had a day where me and my husband, we made over $4,000 in that day. And I couldn't sleep that night. I was so excited. I was like, wow, because I never made that much in a day, except like as a scholarship to go to school. But other than that, I never made that much in a day in my life. And I didn't make that much at work in a month. So I was like, this is awesome, and then we did it again. And by the time I gave birth, we had made about over $10,000. And I was like, results not typical, see full income disclaimer at workwithmay.com/income. Workwithmay.com. I'm going to put it on the screen just so we're going to be legal here. But every time I talk about income, I always put my income disclaimer up because I want you to know that I got results in my business because I actually worked hard at it. I'm consistent. I do these webinars every Friday. I put out value. I talk to people. I ask them if they're interested in doing this. I sign them up. They pay me. I make money, and not everyone will make money because not everyone will talk to people about the business. Not everyone will do these webinars. Not everyone will do what they need to do to get it done. And not that they have to do exactly what I'm doing, but everyone will have to do some kind of work. This is a business. It's not like it's a little different. There's investing in things like stocks and bonds and things, which I know about, and I do that too, which I'm going to teach in my beta class. However, in the business, I'm working this internet business. It's not like it just sits there and makes me money without me doing anything. It's not true. You have to actually put in effort. But the reason I love it is because I'm blogging about things I love, like financial freedom and how to use the internet to create income and get your message out there and be a better person. So to me, this is something that I love to do. So, it's not like you want to be financially free so you don't work. That's not how it is. In fact, most people who are wealthy know that work is good because work is a way for them to give more value to the world. So they love working as long as they know that they're giving value and they're doing what they love to do. They love working and they never retire. If you meet someone who's really wealthy and loves what they do, they never retire. In the place where I worked at a bank. People were working to retire, right? They were working so they would never have to work again, and they would complain about their job. And I just didn't want to be like that. I didn't want to be like this person who retires because they hate where they are, but they're doing it for the money only. It's like it's really sad, actually. It's kind of a really sad thing. And I feel like it's almost like a prison, and I'm finally getting out, but it took a while. It wasn't like overnight. So if you want to do an internet business like me and you want to be free of a job that's chaining you down because it's not what you love to do, then you definitely have to contact me. But I put the income disclaimer there just to tell you that it's not a guarantee. Okay, this is a business. So my husband's results, they're not typical, but they are doable. And people have done way more than us. I mean, I know a lot of people have done way more than us. So it's just, I just have to say that though. So if you want to get in touch with me, go to candoitblog.com. And when you go there, you're going to see this guy, actually, let's go there right now. I'll show you right now what it looks like. That way you can see it. That way you'll understand what it is. And then you won't be surprised. And let's go right now. So I'm just going to share my screen and show you what you'll actually see when you go there. Let's go share screen, and we're going to share it. Okay, so this is what you'll see. It says, want to test out my $185 million commission system, risk-free guaranteed. And that's him, that's Dave. And he's the one who created it. And I'm a part of his company. So I'm an affiliate who sells it. And it's an amazing system. It teaches you how to sell, how to do internet marketing. But most importantly, it helps you really start to earn money online, which is the biggest thing that I like about it. How regular everyday people are making money with this system. Most of them have never made a penny from home before. Okay. And then they talk about all this stuff. So you just have to go inside and check it out. So how do you do it? You click that button. It's pretty easy. Yeah. Yes, send me my free video. Okay. And this gets you on my email list. All right. So that's how you can start contacting me, because you can always, as soon as you get on my email list, I'm sending you an email, and then you can reply back and talk to me about whatever you want to talk about. So if you want to be in my beta class and learn how to make passive income through investing, go ahead and contact me here. This is the best way. If you want to see the system that I'm doing online that, you know, has helped me retire from my job, quit my job, then click on this button, all right? Because that's all it is. All right, and test accounts are very limited, so you have to click this button right away, okay? So that's what'll happen when you go to candoitblog.com, all right? So go on over there, and this is what you can do. You enter your name, your email address, your phone number. Gets you, we don't actually call you, but you get text messages. If you want me to call you, you have to let me know, and I will, but that's what's going on here. And then you just get your free video sent. I love this stuff. I do it every day. I soak it up. There's so many good things in there. I just cannot say any, there's just a lot of good stuff there. So I just wanted to share that with you in case you're like, I want to know more. I want to get started right now. Then that's where you go. Okay. So we're going to start today. Today is a half-hour webinar. I do half-an-hour webinars every Saturday. I used to do them on Friday. Sorry. I do them on Saturday mornings, and it's at 6:30 a.m. Hawaii time to 7 a.m. Hawaii time. So depending where you're on the world, it's a different time zone. They're all recorded. You can catch the replays on candoitblog.com. Get on my email list, and I always email out the replays for everyone to see. So it's very exciting. Every Friday, I teach something really useful. And sometimes I have guests on. This Friday, they are all out and about. So we will see. And hopefully when I finally quit my job, I can change this time to be a different time, and then maybe we'll have more regular people on. But for now, this is the time, this is the place. And I want to thank you for joining in. So today we're going to talk about the basics of paid Facebook marketing. Now, Facebook marketing is really big right now. All the people I know who are making decent money, not all of them, but a lot of people I know who are making a lot of money online, they use Facebook marketing. And if you look online on Facebook, you'll see a lot of wealthy people using Facebook marketing, and they use it all the time. So I'm going to teach you the basics of how to do paid marketing. Last week, I did the basics of free Facebook marketing, which everyone should do. So if you're not doing the free Facebook marketing, you need to start doing it because it's free and it's easy, and your business will love you for it. So just do it. And I just saw one of my friends just started doing his own Facebook fan page on health and fitness, you know, and it's really good. And I'm so excited for him. And it's only going to help his business and grow it. So, you know, just if you have a business of anything, if you make necklaces, if you know, are an athletic trainer, if you're a doctor or an attorney, fan pages, you know, they're important. If you're a nonprofit organization, right? For me, as an entrepreneur, fan page is very important. So I taught that last week. If you didn't catch it, just go to candoitblog.com and look for last week's blog post. Now, this week, all right, we are going to talk about the basics of paid advertising. Now, I'm going to show you how to set an ad up. So I'm going to just go in and show you. And you can watch this over and over, replay it to see how to do it again and again so you can get used to it. I've been doing it now for like 3 years almost. And so I'm very used to it. They keep changing the platform sometimes, but the basics are still the same. So as long as you're familiar with it, you can still do it. So without further ado, I'm just going to get started and show you what I do to start an ad. And we can start an ad right now because I'm running an ad right now, so we can optimize it. So let me just share my screen again with you. We're going to share, and here we go. So this, like I said, is candoitblog.com. I wanted to tell you how to get to my blog. If you scroll all the way to the bottom, down here, you're going to see this right here. It says on the bottom right, it says blog, right? Click on blog, and that will take you to my blog. And when you go to my blog, that's where you can see the replays of all the different webinars, yeah? So this is the how to do basic targeted paid ads on Facebook, right? That's today's. And then if you go here, last week was basic skills to start marketing on Facebook. And then we have tax strategies that the middle class miss out on. and Steps for the Total Beginner to Make Money Online. Breakthroughs from Costa Rica, How to Succeed in Your Own Online Business. So there's a lot of good material in here. How to Make Your First Online, 4 Steps to Online Success. 11 Wealth Strategies You Need to Become Completely Debt-Free. So this is the one right now that I'm running an ad to. So this blog, I spent quite a lot of time writing it because I wanted to help people. I'm going to stop that video. Oh, that's cool. It's telling, oh, that's neat. Facebook, it's really interesting. Okay, so there's 11 Wealth Strategies to Become Completely Debt-Free. And it's saying that you can get on my live webinar right now and learn how to do basic paid ads on Facebook. I love it. But okay, so this is a blog post that I wrote. It has 11 wealth strategies that people can use to become completely debt-free. So all the wealth strategies are in here. It's a pretty long post. I wanted to give as much value as possible on how I became, my husband became completely debt-free, what we did, how we did it, and how other people could do it too. Okay, so that's the blog post. It goes on and on. It's very long, but it's very helpful to people, right? So that's what it is. And so right now I'm running an ad to this blog post so people can learn how to become debt-free, right? So that's what the ad is running to. Now I'm going to show you the basics. So you go to your home page on Facebook, okay? And in Facebook, you see this is my ad right here. Oh, sorry. I don't know what's going on there. Hold on. Okay. They keep. Okay, this is my ad right now. Your ad set is performing well. Your ad set's cost is 1 cent of 1 cent is less than 90% of similar ad sets. Okay. So they say my ad set is doing well. So I'm trying to improve my ad set. Okay. And I'm getting ready to run an ad. So I'm going to go to Ads Manager. So when you want to do a paid ad on this side over here, you're going to have this thing called Ads Manager. Now, you might not have an Ads Manager showing up. I'm not sure. You have to have one of these fan pages. You have to set up a fan page in order to have an ad running. Now, how do you set up a fan page? I did that in last week's training. So last week's training, I showed you how to go there. If you don't know how to set up a fan page, go set up a fan page, and then I think you'll be able to run an ad. I'll just show you my fan page. It's actually May and Jamel Duldalau. And on Facebook, it's called May and Jamel Duldalau. So here we share, we shared what we're doing today. You know, we're doing this live webinar, you know, so get on and all that kind of thing. So I share all my stuff here. I have my post here. So what you do is you post what you want to make into an ad. All right. So let's go find 11 wealth strategies. I think I can search this page. Let's see. Can I search this page? Search. Hold on a second. Search for posts. Okay, so 11 wealth. Okay, there it is. All right. So I made a post. Well, that's not it, but hold on. There it is. This is the post I made. I made a video to the beach. I live in Hawaii, as you know, and I made a video. And I took a little time to put some words on the video because I noticed some people don't actually watch videos, but they'll read them. So I made a video, strategies, and how I became debt-free and how I make passive income. And I called it the 11 wealth strategies I did not learn at Dartmouth. I went to Dartmouth College, which is like it's an Ivy League college. You know, I was a really smart student in high school. I went to a good college. Dartmouth is an Ivy League. It's kind of expensive. But where I went to school. I learned a lot. I was considered a smart person, and yet I still got into debt. So that's basically the gist of the story. You know, I was really smart, but I was really terrible with money. So I got into debt and, you know, things with credit cards, and then they can click on this button, which takes them to the blog, which I just showed you. So it's a completely value-driven, I want people to get value from my. And then the second ad, I'm going to give them a webinar where they can pay to be my student if they want to, or start their own online business. So that's what's going on. Okay, so that ad is running right now at $2 a day. How to set up your own ad. But that's this ad. So that's the ad that I ran. So how do you start an ad? The first thing you do is you have to put a post something on your fan page. So what I did was I made this video and then I uploaded it to this fan page, and then I just wrote this out and I just put this link there. That's all I did. The link is just the link to my blog. So I literally copied that and I put it there. So it's really that simple. That's all I did. So that's how you create the ad. Whole, you know, skill set on how to make a good ad. In general, video ads seem to work better. Ads, but sometimes people do text ads and they, you know, they do writing and it works okay. They put a picture in. But I notice, and in general, video ads seem to work the best. That's why I'm running a video ad, because people see videos, they have movement on them, things are action is happening. They can kind of just watch it like a movie on their Facebook, and maybe that's why. So I put up the video, and you know, these are my likes. I've had 14 shares. That's awesome. And it's reached 8,158 people. 662 of those people are organic, which means I didn't pay for them to see it. 7,496 of those people are people I paid on this ad to see it. And like I said, I've been putting about $2 a day in the ad. So that's what's going on. Okay. So now that you've seen the ad and now you know how to make an ad, you just do a post. Okay. That's the main part of this. So after you do your post and your ad, then you go up here and you go back to home, right? So you're on your fan page here making your post. After you've posted it and you know you want to make an ad out of it, then you come here and you do Ads Manager. So click on Ads Manager. Okay, now you're on Ads Manager. And as you see, my ads were running because I tested multiple ad sets and then I brought it back down. You see my ad is performing well. Okay, they want me to spend more money, of course. Thank you, Facebook. Okay, always be on a budget, by the way. If you're doing ads, always be on a budget. So make sure you know how much you can spend before you do an ad. Don't just spend money, because I've seen so many people, including ourselves, waste a lot of money on Facebook ads when they're not performing and they're not really giving you the result you need. If they're not giving you the result you need, you don't want to be running your ad. Okay, so you need to have a budget. My budget right now is roughly $2 a day. I don't run ads every day, so but roughly it's $2 a day, and then I monitor it, you know, almost daily. Sometimes I let it run for a week and then check it. Sometimes it takes a week for an ad to catch, but okay. So how do you create an ad? When you go into Ads Manager, you're going to see something like this, right? There's this green button here, and it says Create Ad. So you're going to click on the Create Ad button. You're going to get to this spot right here where you get to figure out what you want your ad to do. And what I usually do is this one, Boost the Post. So it basically makes my Facebook post boost up in people's Facebook timeline, so they'll actually see it. So that's what I usually do, but you could do it to promote your page. You can do it to reach people near your business, like geographically. You can do it to send people to a destination on or off Facebook, get installs of your app if you have an app, raise attendance at your event. You can do it to get video views. You can do it to increase conversions on your website. So there's all these different things you can do, right? I usually do this one, boost your post so people can actually see it, okay? So then once you do that, it takes you here, and then you can give it a name. So you can give your ad a name. So you might call it, I might call this one tax, because I'm going to do a webinar on tax strategies. So I could call it 7 Tax Strategies webinar. Or because I'm doing Facebook marketing, maybe we'll just call it Facebook marketing. We'll just call it Facebook marketing. Okay, so give your campaign a name. This is where you choose your audience. All right, so who is going to see your ad? Now you have to know who your target market is before you do your ad. So this is something that actually took me quite a while to figure out, and I made a target market, then I change it. So a lot of people will say, just think of who you're talking to and talk to them. So an avatar. So who is it that you want to talk to in this ad? Who would like your ad? Who are you trying to reach? Because they're the ones who actually want what you sell. Pretend you're talking to that person, and that's your audience, okay? So maybe if I'm not actually running this ad, but if I was doing Facebook marketing, maybe my audience would be women who are wanting to make money online, and they have a blog, but they're not making money with their blog, so they don't know how to do paid marketing and they want to. All right, so maybe that's my target audience. So then you have to pick people. So maybe I only want people in the United States. You can pick other countries, but maybe for this ad, I'll say United States. All right, you can pick a language. I only want people who speak English in the United States because they're not going to understand my ad if they don't. All right, so you can do that. Change the age range. So I'm looking at people who are like in their 30s, but I'm going to make it real narrow, and I'm going to say 38 to 39. At 38 to 39-year-old women, okay? And then inside this, I'm only going to look at women. All right, that's my target. So you, like I said, you do this according to your target market. And then you can detail interests that they'll have. Now, right now, this target market is 3.7 million people. Do if you wanted, but let's just say I put in an interest that they blog. Okay, so let's just say that they blog. All right, so that brought the audience down to 1.1 million. All right, so now it's people who blog. I got 1.1 million women who blog. If I want to narrow it down even further, you know, I can. And then, let's see, move down. Connection type. And you can say that you want people who exclude people who like your page already. So you want to just find new people out there who don't know who you are. You could do that if you wanted. You could market it to friends people who like your page. So the people who like your page, just send it to their friends. You know, people who actually like your page, send it to their friends. You could do it to people who actually like your page. There's multiple ways to do an ad, right? So if you do it to people who like your page and you don't have a lot of people who like your page, then your reach is going to go lower. Okay. So, although it doesn't say it's going to go lower. Funny. Usually it'll adjust, but that's interesting. People who like my page. I do not have 1.1 million people. Well, who knows, but I really don't think so. So maybe friends of people who like your page. We'll just do friends of people who like your page for now. Save this audience. Giving it a good name. I didn't give that audience a good name, but you could save an audience and give it a name. Okay, so what is your daily budget? They're like, let's do it for $11. Okay, let's make sure. If you want to save your audience, give it a better name. So sorry. So this one, I would say US women 38 to 39 blog audience. Okay. And they're English speaking, but I always do English speaking right now. If you speak another language, feel free to advertise to another language demographic. Yeah. Okay. So that's the audience. And then moving along. To be put, your ads will automatically show to your audience in places they're likely perform best. So that's fine. Your daily budget. Like I said, my budget is always right now. When I test an ad, it's like $2, might be $1 a day. I always start small. I suggest for you to always start small. You don't want to just run an ad and spend tons of money and then find out your ad is not working and you just spend all this money. Always start small. You can spend $1 a day, right? Okay, so you can spend $1 a day, and then they'll tell you right here, according to your budget, this is how much you won't spend any more than $7 a week, which is great, right? Very affordable to run an ad. So you can go ahead and do one for your business and see how it goes. Okay, they're just telling you what you're going to get charged for. You can change your options. Post engagement instead of impression, you could get charged for post engagement. Right? And what does that even mean? The selected option determines when you pay for your ads. For many optimization goals, you'll pay each time your ad is served, known as an impression. Some optimization goals also let you choose between impressions and actions, such as link clicks or post engagements. The recommended option shown here balances efficient spending of your budget to achieve your objective with easy understanding of your results. And then you can read more about that over here. Okay, so then it's going to run the ad all the time, but you could schedule it. Standard, show your ads throughout the day. Recommended. I just do whatever they recommend here. And then you can move on. You can always tweak that as you get better at this, okay? I'm going to call this Facebook marketing. And then it's also going to call blog, just so I can remember what the heck this is, right? So then I go continue. Is you pick the post you're gonna, so remember you already did the post on your fan page. So it's telling you which fan page, that's the fan page. All right, and then you go on down, kind of, sort of. Okay, here we go. And you're going to pick the post you want to. Okay, so if I want to do live now, how to do basic Facebook marketing, I could do that. So I did a post and it says how to do basic Facebook marketing, right? And so if I wanted to use this post, which does not have a video on it, it's just a post. It has a picture, right, of my family, and it's live now, how to do basic targeted Facebook marketing, right? So if that's the one I wanted to do, then this is an ad preview of what it will look like. Okay. And then that's the preview. So if you like that, then you go down and your ads reach may be slightly lower. You may reach fewer people because there's too much text in your image. They prefer image with little or no text. Consider changing your image. Okay, so as a note, don't put in images with too much text. That's what they're saying. Okay, and then you can review your order. You can place your order, right? If you place the order, then that's how the ad gets placed. If you review your order, you can kind of go over what it is. So Facebook marketing, you're going to hit women who are 30 to 39. You're going to do it for $1 a day. And the page post engagement, you're paying for impression. and that's it. And then you can just place your order. Now, I'm not going to place my order because this is just a pretend for you. Now, when you place your first order, they might have you actually set up how to pay. So when you first start using Ads Manager, you have to tell them how to bill you, because when you start doing ads, they need to know how to bill you. They actually bill me through PayPal. And then the PayPal bills my business card, I think, or they might actually bill my business credit card automatically. So, but you have to set that up as well. And I already set it up, so they're not asking me that. I did that a long time ago. But you're gonna have to set up how they get paid. Okay? But that's it. That's the basics of how to set up a paid ad. All right, so that's how you do it. And then your ad will be showing up they'll be paying to show it just to that target market that you want to show it to. So I think you can understand now the power of Facebook ads. You can target them real specific. You can target just women. You can target just men. You can put how much money. You can even advertise for just $1 a day. $1. So you can test market. You can do a video, see if it actually is attractive to people. Do people like it? Do people want to buy what you have? You'll kind of know right away. It's a good way to test your market without spending a lot of money, so that you can find out, okay, this ad is attractive, or you can say, oh, this ad is not attractive, no one's interested, and then you can tweak it. And like I said, I'm running an ad right now where I actually ran 6 different versions of the ad, men versus women, all same age group, but men versus women, and I changed their interests. And I found that one of them worked better than all the other 5, right? So now I'm going to tweak that one. I'm going to change the age group on it. I might change a little bit on it just to see if I can make it even more effective. And that's how you make an ad more and more effective. And like I said, definitely if you do paid marketing, always have a budget, all right? So one of the reasons that I can quit my job and do this business full time is because I am good budgeting and I stick to my budget. So now that our business is much more efficient. It has budgets. When I make money, when we put money in, I know where to distribute it, to which account gets the money, so that I have a marketing account. And 20% of our business income goes into the marketing account. And that's the money that I can use to pay for ads. And if I run out of money in that account, I just stop, right? So you have to budget your money. And if you're starting out and it's all your money in the beginning, then whatever you can afford, budget it out correctly, in the right budget. 20% of what you can afford to help you with your business. There's always overhead costs. I pay for internet. I pay for my hosting service for my website. These are basic costs for my internet business. Those are like necessities, the necessities pile of your money. And then you have the marketing pile. So whatever you can afford to put into your business per month, if you're not making anything, and I totally understand if you aren't, because I was like that in the beginning, you have to budget it out so you know exactly how much you can afford to put in your business, right? And categorize and know how much you can do for marketing. So some people might not have any money to do marketing, but most people can do $1. That's why Facebook marketing is so powerful. Most people can do like $1, and you could run $1 ad for a week and just see how your target market is reacting. And then, so most people can handle a small amount of marketing money to test their ads and make them more effective on Facebook. I remember once we were running an ad that was converting very well, and we were only running it at $2 a day. $2 a day, and we were getting sales. So, if you have a good ad, you can optimize it, you can make sales, and you can do it very low cost on Facebook. That's why I focus mostly only on Facebook advertising. I only do Facebook paid advertising. I don't do any other kind of paid advertising. It's good to focus. If you do choose Facebook, I would say that you're in a good space. A lot of people are using Facebook paid marketing, and this is the basics of how to set up a paid ad. So let me know if you have any questions. Like I said, go to my blog, candoitblog.com. It's right there on the screen. I shared it with you earlier. If you want to watch this webinar over and over, just feel free to stop it, replay it, rewind, and see where you need to go to, get what you need to know. And feel free to ask me any questions. If you have questions on Facebook ads, put a comment on the blog. There's a blog post about this on my blog. Just put in a question, contact me, and I'll be sure to answer it on my blog. Okay, thanks for joining me, guys. We'll have more on Facebook ads next week. We're going to talk a little bit more about advanced Facebook marketing. Hopefully our guest Joe will be on. He is a professional internet marketer. He helps businesses rank on Google and get more business in their business. That's all he does. So hopefully he'll be on next week too to share more advanced strategies as well. So thank you for joining me, CandoItBlog.com. This is me, Dilzalal, and see you next week. Definitely, if you're interested in starting your own online business, quitting that job you hate, or whatever it is that you want to do, then just go to CandoItBlog.com. Click that button, write in your name, your email address, your phone number for those text messages, and watch the free video. Aloha, guys, and see you soon. Bye.